Yeah, good morning again. You're welcome to Daily Digest with Jimmy Disu, and this program is brought to you courtesy MTN. Right, now you know today is Wednesday. Today is the day when we just bring it down, just relax, and get away from the issue of politics, COVID-19, and all these Jagbajantis matters. So I thought today, let me bring an old buddy of mine. You know, we come from way, 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 way back. And I said it'd be nice to hear his perspectives on, of course, dear Bunmi's column that we have every Wednesday, written by Miss Bunmi Shofola, who has been doing this. Sahid, do you know that, you know Bunmi Shofola, don't you?
No.
Auntie Bunmi, you do. I'm sure if you remember. You know Shofi. Shofi went to Igbobi. He played cricket. Yeah, this man is getting old. But you went to Igbobi with Muiwa Adetiba, didn't you?
Yes.
You must have known Shofi now. Oh, did Shofi go to Greg's? Maybe he went to Greg's. Anyway, Auntie Bunmi has been writing this column. You will not believe it. Since when I did my A levels in 74, 75, she's been writing this, and that's Bunmi Shofola, and she's one of those who inspired me into journalism very early in the day. You know, in those days, it was fun to be a journalist. Back in the day, was a big thing, was a big fun thing. There was a lot of partying. I did a bit of. I started my career in Daily Times. Did my what do you call it now? Holiday job, you know, for about 3 months. We call out in Aluko, you know, all those young rats running all over the place, and it was fun, you know, hanging out with the likes of T-Mac. Not T-Mac the musician, T-Mac Drew Fela's house. I remember hanging out with the likes of Johnny Hastrop. You know, that was also all fun through. Yeah. So she did. So what we're going to do, Sahid, you have to talk into the mic, is I'll take some of these issues and then from your perspective, we'll look at some of the issues and then, you know, just have fun. Okay?
Okay.
And something happened last week. When you remember, Sahid,
Yes.
I said last week, you have to talk into the mic, Sahid. I said last week that I was inclined to want to donate my sperm, to be a donor, we'll drop it at the hospital. And do you think there's something wrong with me with what I said? Somebody told you are going to be thrown under the bus. There you go.
Yeah, no, I'm
Would you do it, though?
would I donate?
Would you be a donor? Yeah, just to drop
Sperm
it in the
donor.
hospital, sperm donor. Don't be shocked, sir. Just yes or no.
Yeah.
You do it.
Yeah.
I knew. Have you done it?
No.
Are you thinking about it before you know sperm also expires? Given the
does?
age that we are in now, you better drop it while it's still useful. Okay. Somebody had predicted that I was going to throw him under the bus,
Under
and
the bus, yeah.
that's exactly what happened. You can see us on YouTube Live, we're on Facebook Live, and our lines will open up at some point. 0700 993 993 993. And then the female number is 01465 7190. I hope Grandma is alive and well. It would be nice to get her call. There's a grandma that calls in, especially on Wednesdays.
Oh, okay.
And grandma, imagine Grandma calls me Uncle Jimmy. And I like the way she calls it in a sonorous way. Uncle Jimmy, my car, you know.
But if you're an uncle now.
But Grandma now calls me Uncle Jimmy. I mean,
It's okay. Don't you think so?
An uncle to one is an uncle to all.
Exactly.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, let's shoot. I have 4 subjects here. This one says, why should I feel bad about his leaving his wife? One is about my aunt's husband is sleeping with me. Another one is, did she use me to get pregnant? And this one says, his dad's a dirty old man. Let's start with the safer one, okay? And Auntie Bunmi, good morning. I hope you're listening. Good morning and nice. Okay, it's her birthday very soon, Auntie Bunmi.
Happy birthday.
Soon, that's all. We don't start singing now.
In advance.
Okay, let's take this one now. This is Lelia. And Lelia says that 3 years ago, I fell in love with a senior colleague in the office who was married and had 3 children. I knew it was wrong to get involved with him, but he was such a considerate lover that I couldn't help myself. He later found a new job and left his wife. Shortly after, not because of me, but because he'd been unhappy about her constant affairs. Yeah, we are going to draw so he not wait for one place. Was a donor. Excuse me. He says, now, we are now living together and planning to get married. But my friends are insinuating that our marriage is doomed. It's doomed to fail because what goes round comes round. That the whip used to thrash the first wife would well be used on me. That's direct translation from Yoruba.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They believe that even if our intentions were good, our actions were terrible. I'm now worried I don't deserve to be happy with him. I think don't you think she needs to make up her mind about what she wants? If the guy's proposed to her, then probably found something good.
Well, in situations like this, I mean, everybody knows that whatever actions you take, there are always consequences, right?
Yeah.
Now, not knowing what happened between the guy and his wife and the cause of separation or divorce, right? One cannot actually say much about why he left his wife. And even this lady said she wasn't sure that he left his wife because of her, right? So something must have gone wrong or had been going wrong all over the place. I mean, you mentioned that the woman is a checker or something, right?
No, what he said?
She's a donor, you said.
Well, I use the word donor. But he said that her constant affairs.
Oh, okay. So at the end of the day, not knowing what's happened between husband and wife, there's no need to make any judgment, really.
But there's one thing, Saeed, and that's this thing they call the rebound. Sometimes, in most cases, when situations like this occur, you find that one of the persons or either persons would like to quickly go back to the situation they were in. And since she was on the side waiting, then it would be convenient to live with her and then say he wants to marry her. But sometimes then later there's a reality check. Sometimes, not all times. So the woman too has to be very careful. What would have been good is if when he left his wife, he lived on his own and had his own life, maybe still kept her, but didn't quickly run into her arms like that, because that's what usually happens. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, if a guy is married and he's having problems
with his
in
wife,
his marriage, right? Depending on the enormity of that problem, some guys would just get up and go, and they just walk out, right? And it goes both ways, even for women.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with the women part of this is that a lot of women continuously take the battering in the home
and wait for too long.
And wait for too long until they are destroyed or damaged mentally. Right? And in most cases, by that time, they cannot even move on anymore. Right? We talk about, because of the children. I think abuse in the household needs to be checked, but can only be done if people are made aware of it. There's so many homes that are actually in some form of turmoil or the other. It just depends on the individuals that are involved. Am I ready to stick it out, suffer through it, or I'm tired of it, I want to go?
Well, apart from the fact that some people would have a guilt complex, sometimes I think it's just that sometimes you do have situations where the two of you are just not compatible anymore. And I would rather everybody goes in separate ways than for that incompatibility to be passed on to the children. There's this saying, I can't remember where I saw it. It must have been on a movie or in a book or somewhere, that it's better for a child to come from a broken home than to live in it. And this idea of, because of the children, I'd like to wait a bit more. There's some element of finality in it. In some cases, I've seen cases where people get married today and tomorrow they realize, oh my God, this is a mistake. And they just drag on like that. What then happens is that it affects you through and through.
Yes.
So my prescription to a lot of people is that if a decision has to be made, make it. I'd rather make a wrong decision than not make a decision at all.
Yep.
And I don't think that the longer you think on things that are glaring to you, I don't think it will be much better for you. If anything, it will suck you in. And therefore, and then this idea that we also have, oh, what will people say? People will say anything anyway. If you, if you stick in it, they would say. If you get out of it, they will say, why don't you just do what, you know?
Either way, talk.
Yes.
Yes. But I think going back to the couple, immediately the guy left his wife.
Yes.
He started living with this other woman. Right? But what you must also understand is that maybe this other woman has given him, over the years, a bit of sukkah.
You will always get sukkah if you're on the outside. What are you saying?
No.
There's a lady in the studio, and I've said one or two things. But Mo Berue, she's a tough cookie. But she's a tough cookie. Yeah. But it's always like that. Look, you and I are experienced enough to admit, we've seen things that the way it is outside is never, capital never the same as it is. If you're dating somebody, on both ways, I'm not talking of women now, so calm down.
What's to come?
So both ways, okay? It's sometimes it's when you've tied the knot and he has the papers on you or she has the papers on you and you're living together that you now begin to get certain shockers. It would have been nice if this man too sent a letter to Bunmi. Let's see the way his mind is working. But we don't. You want to say something?
Yeah, in every relationship, people put their best foot forward, especially when you're not yet married. So you're dating at work. Of course, that person gives you their best side. But when you're married and you're inside, it's both the good and the bad side. Also, see finish, go enter. So what she's still saying is still that euphoria of, and even the Bible says that stolen waters are sweet. When the affair is outside and hidden, there's something exciting about it. Both of you feel like you're on top of the world. You're getting some succor away from home. But if you do now get married, if you do, that is if he wasn't legally married to the first wife and hoping that he has perfected his divorce papers. Otherwise, she could sue for bigamy. You need to think about all of those. If you do then get married, you both need to be sure that you're really in it, for commitment and not just for the excitement or this person makes me feel good, because sometimes they don't make you feel good. What are you going to do?
Yeah. And sometimes when people are living together or whatever, things may change for very many reasons.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sleeping habits,
hygiene, stress, the environment, life itself. What does it dish out to you?
And like I said, you can't take away the element of rebound here. Though the reason why he left his wife, according to this woman, is a tough one. If you have a woman who infidelity is the name of the game, donating left, right, and center, it can dehumanize any man.
Yeah.
But I think that as you get older, these things don't really matter that much.
No, because what happens really in most cases, and we've seen it in our own fathers, and all that. When you are married to a woman, the first few years, maybe 5 years, may be turbulent, quote unquote, right? But after that, if you can survive the first 5 years, usually there's an element of settlement.
Yes.
In the mind, in the marriage, with the children and everything. You, in fact, may become like brother and sister.
You can become brother and sister to the point that the man even forgets that it's his wife.
That's his wife, yeah.
So he might be denying her other things.
Well, that's possible.
I mean, nobody wants to commit incest. If you get what I mean.
No, Jimmy. No. There's not getting to that.
Like
I wanted to crack you.
No. I disagree on that one.
All right.
Listen,
okay.
The thing is, for the two of them to realize that yes, there will be ups and downs.
Yes.
And working on it. And I mean, when I'm angry, for example, I'd like to talk it through so that we put a closure on it. A lot of people don't like that. They would hold the grudge for the longest time you can ever think of.
But sometimes I would love to talk it through if the other party is going to be equally reasonable.
Well,
And then one thing that I find I don't like in arguments is references that have been made over and over again.
Yeah.
yes.
There's some
Tell me about it.
For me, saying sorry is the easiest thing for me on earth. I even say sorry to my kids. Now me born them, I say sorry to them. But for you to now linger on it and linger, let's move on to the next subject, because why I say so is we're running out of time, really. And we might spend the whole 1 hour talking. We've already done 22 minutes. Let me look at the... Okay, let me, for once, read what Auntie Bunmi says.
Okay.
Since she's more expensive, we'll read. In other cases, I don't usually read her reaction, but this one I will do. She says, Auntie Bunmi says, Dear Lelia, what goes around comes around is nothing but a cliche, not a fact of life.
Very true.
Very true. And it says that if things were that simple, nobody would ever make a bad decision because the consequences would be cut and dried. But here is a fact of life. People make mistakes.
Of course.
Your man's first marriage was a mistake which led him into your arms. Assuming all is well in your relationship, his having cheated once does not necessarily mean he will cheat on you, despite what your friends believe. Because the friends are telling her that, Shay, you know when he was coming to your house to eat pomo and eat ogbono and all these things, he was cheating on his wife. So she says, no, it might not be like that. And it says, assuming all is well in your relationship, his having cheated once does not necessarily mean he will cheat on you, despite what your friends believe. But most people believe that most Nigerian men cheat.
Yeah, most people believe so.
Do you think they are right?
Yes.
That most Nigerian men cheat?
Yes.
Can I?
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Ah, good.
I think what is that? No, yes, I agree with you.
You agree with me?
Yes.
Good.
Can we change that most to all? All
No,
Nigerian men
you can't
cheat?
say all. No.
We can't say all.
No.
Okay. What is the percentage we can take off?
I have no idea. but
Okay, let's say 95% of Nigerian
men.
men cheat.
well,
Is that okay?
Okay, listen. Cheating starts from visual cheating.
The thought.
Not just even the sight. You
Lookery.
see.
Lookery,
yes.
or peepery. When you are looking, is looking. When you are peeping, is peepery.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I know you like to peep.
I don't compete. When I want to look, I go look at me.
But the fact that, you even look, I mean, you'll be walking on the street or you see a nice looking woman and you look at her and wow, that's cheating already.
So in that case, let's make it 100%.
That's how it starts. Because at the end of the day, if you are brave enough, you probably approach the woman, hello, how are you? And you start paying compliments and,
XP Baba.
at the end of the day,
XP Baba.
at the end of the day, you get into that.
That's whatever, yes.
So, but the thing is, I have no idea what percentage of men cheat. But I do know that the feeling of most people, particularly women, is that most
look me straight
men
in the eye and
cheat.
answer this question. Have you ever cheated?
As who?
You. Who else am I talking to? There's nobody else.
That's none of your business.
I like that answer. But in journalism,
I'm a pastor.
your name is Saheed now.
Oh, you have never seen Pastor Saheed before.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I want to become a pastor.
But come to think of it, Saheed, you're a Muslim. You can have 4 wives.
Yeah.
What do you think? If you were so inclined, I mean, if you could afford it, would you have more than 1 wife?
No. It's too much wahala. It's too much trouble.
Yeah, I hope your wife is not listening.
Yeah, she can listen. It's okay.
She can or she is.
She's not here, so I'm not sure if she can
I
listen.
know whether your wife did run. But she can watch on YouTube. Okay, let me go down to the other one. This one now. My aunt's husband is sleeping with me. This is Brenda.
Hey.
But I got to take a commercial break right
Right.
now. Okay, I'll take a short break. I still have Mr. Saheed Johnson. We're both doing Dear Bunmi together. We're having a lot of fun. Saeed is my old... Saeed, aren't we related? We have a common cousin.
Yeah.
Are you and I related? I hope not.
Are you going to
related
find
to
out on
Larry?
radio?
Sorry?
Are you related to Larry?
Who is Larry?
Larry now.
Same Larry? No.
Okay. Who are you? Who is the common cousin?
Ronke now is a common cousin.
Oh, Ronke Giwa. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's your cousin.
Yeah.
Are we related? I hope not.
I don't know. But listen.
Yes.
Adam and Eve. Everybody is related.
That's another dimension. We're going to take a short break. I will be right back.
You know that feeling when you keep downloading and streaming interesting videos, but your mind keeps whispering, continue, your pockets go here. But not anymore. When you subscribe to MTN's affordable and reliable monthly data bundles, you will enjoy 10 gigabyte with just 3,000 naira and 20 gigabyte for 5,000 naira only. Plus, a whopping 4 gigabyte free to stream YouTube videos on your reliable data network. Simply dial *131# to select and turn up your affordable data plan on MTN. Terms and conditions apply.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
My name is Data Lover Joe Mapel. Any wolf I go know I'm well. Oh, MTN Pulse don't come ring my bell. What's this I hear of data just for the night? You see, I'm a very, very big guy, but I don't joke with my giggy bites. So MTN get the free guy with this data plan for the midnight. 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. 2 gig, oh boy, I can live the life. IG, TikTok is ready to go. Oh boy, I'm feeling fine because 11 to 6 in the morning. IG, TikTok morning. 2 gig there for me. MTN boss, yes, of course, MTN boss.
MTN Pulse. Do you? Dial *406# to join. Everywhere you go, MTN.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is Daily Digest with Jimi Disu.
You're welcome back to Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and this is Bunmi, and I'm happy to have Saeed Johnson, my cousin, I think. I wanted to say this in the beginning, it skipped my mind. I saw a tweet, Ayodele Delegiwa. Okay, Ayodele Delegiwa apparently is the daughter of the late Delegiwa.
Okay.
And she posted a picture of herself and her dad. She was one when the dad died. And she posted a picture, and then she says, "Happy birthday, Daddy." And it brought tears to my eyes this morning whilst I was having breakfast to see that. Because I knew Delegi was quite senior colleague, but I knew him quite well. We had mutual respect for each other. And then in the midst of all that, I said to myself, oh my God, Delegi has been dead now for close to well over 36 years.
That was 85, I think, something like that.
Yeah, because I know I hadn't gotten married then, and my daughter was born in 85, so it was around 84, 83, 84, yes, that he's been dead. Until date, we don't know who killed Delegiwa. And so when I posted that, and people then reminded me, we don't know who killed Bola Ige.
We don't know who killed a lot of people.
We don't know who killed Captain Funshaw Williams. May all their souls rest in peace. I hope those who killed them many, many years ago are finding peace towards their old age now, because they'll definitely be old. And I hope that getting closer to meeting their maker, they'll be quite proud of what they did. Second base, there, they make we look another matter. So this one says, my aunt's husband is sleeping with me. Ha! This is by Brenda. Brenda is 16 and currently sleeping with my auntie's husband. They have 3 children but are always arguing. We've been kissing and romancing before they now started doing all these things. Says, when my aunt and her husband are together, we act as if nothing is going on, so no one suspects anything yet. This is a 16-year-old. Unfortunately, I'm now falling in love with him. At that age, of course, you will. 16. Most likely, what we call puppy love. And she says that, I know he will never leave my aunt. Of course, he's not going to leave your aunt, because she is like the breadwinner of the family and owns the house we live in. I love my aunt and I'm grateful to her for letting me live with them. Should I tell my aunt the type of man she's married to? But isn't this a contradiction? You say you're in love with him. Why do you want to put it? Because she's going to throw him out. Amongst all other things. You know? And Dear Bunmi's reply is very caustic. It says, your mom should have taught you never to sleep with other women's husbands, even when you are not related. Society has this rule because it helps to protect marriages and so on and so forth. But the truth is that at 16, what is she doing with her aunt's husband? That is the time when you usually have your first love, you know, for a lady.
Yeah, first love could be for an older person and all that. But the problem for me is not from the girl.
It's from the man.
It's from the guy.
The guy could put up an excuse. He could put up, and not, you know, but he could put up an excuse and say it was the girl that, you know, from
enticed him and all that crap. But I tell you something, if the girl is enticing you and, you know, she's your wife's niece or whatever,
send her packing.
Send her away from your house. In fact, if it comes to, you can tell your wife that she is beginning to try to
entice you. No, you won't put it that way.
No, I can. Because your wife will want to know why you are telling her to go.
No, but you won't tell her that. You know, if I know some people now, and I know one of them is listening to me, you say...
some of us don't we don't put things in that way. No, we say it like it is.
No, if you say that she's doing this to attract me, then you'll be attacked that, why are you attracted?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so also. I think that, and you know, we need to look at this very critically. This girl is a minor.
Yeah.
She's 16.
Okay, she's 16.
She can be carried away by all sorts of things.
Your responsibility as an adult is to be the adult in that situation.
Exactly.
No, I agree with you. What I just said was in relation to how you tell your wife.
In telling your wife, if your wife is truly your wife, I believe you should tell her exactly what's going on.
You put a condition then.
Yes.
If
you see,
she's your wife,
someone can turn the narrative against you.
No. Look at it this way.
Yes.
You talk to your wife. Listen, I have very, very serious concerns about this girl. And I believe it is in our interest, or our best interest, for her to go and live with so and so else. I don't mind paying for her school and everything.
You can't pay when he's have this scholarship.
Exactly. I don't want her.
He can't talk about paying because he's have this scholarship. He's living with the
Jimi.
The man have this scholarship.
Okay. Even if he's not paying, if he's not paying anything, I think the best thing is to say, "Hey, guy, listen, girl. Maybe first time, what you should do is call the girl, let her sit down, talk to her, like this is not on."
No, I don't think. Well, the way I would handle it is I'd rather not have a dialogue with the woman, with the girl. I'll go straight to my wife and tell her this is what this girl is doing. Can we kick her? So I almost use the swear word. Can we kick her out? You know, you can't have dialogue with this. Or if you're going to have the dialogue with the girl, then let your wife be present.
Yeah, but
or record it.
A first step.
Record
it. The first step. You may not want your wife because your wife can go gaga.
Let her go gaga and then
but I think
the tables can be. I'm telling you that the tables can be turned against you.
But I don't think so.
Because even later, if you tell your wife that you called her without she knowing.
Listen, you are right.
It can be turned against you.
The table can be turned, but I still think that is probably the best way to go. Because you don't know why the girl came to live with them in the first instance, right?
The girl came to live with her aunt.
Yeah.
He nobody get house. For the girl for the girl to stress here that that my aunt owns the house and she's the breadwinner.
For her,
I read it.
I didn't hear that part.
Your mind was somewhere else. It's always better to look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me when I'm. You said before that it starts from Lucre. So turn your eyes to a particular angle and look at me. I'm the one talking to you.
Don't be But man,
so you must know these little points here. She said that I know he will never leave my aunt because he is like the breadwinner of the family and also the house. Probably the man himself is a bit estranged for the wife, but has to hang on. if you read in between the lines, there appears to be very little respect for the gentleman himself.
Irrespective, he should not be sleeping with a minor.
Of course, that is an established. If I should not be sleeping with his wives, that is established. We've gone past that.
I mean,
we are not talking about handling it for this man. He has to be very careful, because if he doesn't handle it very well,
this man cannot handle anything anymore. He's already sleeping with the girl now.
In fact, he can go to jail.
The woman, you see, police matter.
Yes.
The woman can throw him out, log, stock, and barrel.
Of course.
Yeah, but with every action comes a consequence. I mean, if you're doing something wrong, you expect a consequence.
I hope that either the man or somebody knows him is listening. That's like Wemimo says. The if you sleep with a 16-year-old, it's called statutory rape or something like that.
Yeah.
Is it statutory rape?
It is rape.
It is rape. It's some kind of rape. It's statutory rape or some. There's another word for it, because you're not supposed to be sleeping with a minor.
A minor, yeah.
But what if you, the man, are 16 and you're sleeping with a 16-year-old? Can you be charged for a statutory rape?
No, they're both minors.
So minors can.
No, it's not rape.
Minors can play.
In that sense, yeah.
Because in that sense, a lot of us would have been jailed.
Jimmy, speak for yourself. Oh.
I know when you are in school now. Let me put a call to all those debating and inter-sport something. Okay, we still have time. Let's go to the next one. This is a lady called Uju. And she says, "Dear Bunmi, I know I don't get on well with my boyfriend's family. We've been an item for a few years now, but at a recent party, his dad tried to kiss me after giving me a playful smack on the bum." Now, this is distressing. And he says that we'd all had too much to drink, but I told my boyfriend about it right away, which is a good thing to do. She told him, "This is what your dad did, though." As I walked past him, he just made a slight, innocent tap. In the morning, I didn't make an issue of it, as it looked as if both father and son had forgotten all about the incident. Then, thinking it was a one-off, I put it all behind me. But some other time later, he made another pass at me. This time, we were both sober, and I was indignant. He apologized and promised it would never happen again. I was stunned by his behavior, to say the least. I know I should have mentioned it to my boyfriend, but I was too shocked to think out straight. How should I handle this? I think she should walk away from this relationship. There's something... No, because if the first time, you don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
There is something...
Does she live with the family of the guy?
No, but their night means she's always in and out. Saeed, look, I'm an African. I'm an African, and I'm from a certain stock. It was yesterday that I knew that I'm not a full Yoruba man. When the Fuadoki here was saying that Gedegbe Lekowa. So we are not part of Oduduwa, just like you. So
Lagos colony.
But you know that the morning shows the day. It's a bit that my daughter can't come back home and tell me that her future father-in-law was trying to fiddle with her, and I'll encourage her to go on. There's something wrong somewhere. The fact that the when she told the guy the very first time, the fact that he didn't light a very strong firework or throw a grenade tells me that he probably doesn't see anything too wrong with it. And that's a bit dysfunctional for me. It's a bit dysfunctional for me. And I don't know what you think, because let's have a lady's perspective.
Okay.
Because I see that you are stunned.
I don't think, it's a bit with what we have. The first time the father-in-law, if you can call him that yet, tried that, they were all drunk. So again, she thought it might just be a slight. I believe that's why her boyfriend also didn't take it seriously. So let's give him that benefit of the doubt and say he was just drunk. He was saying kalu kalu.
He didn't go to motor drunk.
Well, I don't know, but let's just say that was a slight, and he didn't know what he was doing.
You see, drunkenness is not an excuse. What drunkenness does is to bring out your inner self.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse.
It breaks your inhibitions.
It might take it days, but it corrects, but hey, you drive.
know what
you
you're doing.
You know what you're doing.
But I think
it's not an
that's-
excuse.
The only way to gauge the situation is that she should have told her boyfriend the second time when
yes.
the man was sober, and then gauge his reaction.
Yeah.
If he then thinks that it's okay, then there's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But if he thinks it's not okay, they're not married. She doesn't have to keep going there. If the
But-
guy,
but-
if her boyfriend is a good guy, I
Yes.
won't ask her to
I
leave
won't
him.
ask her to leave.
It's
That's
not
it.
his fault that his father is the bad
was,
man.
That was, I'm an African, typical Malobel. Typical Yoruba, this, don't go there. And that was the kind of reaction
Yeah.
I had. Now that I'm a bit more calm, maybe not. But already I have my eyes on those people. If she was my daughter, for example, I have my eyes on those people. Can we open up? Can we pick one of the
Yeah,
calls?
okay, that's
Let's
all
start with the female line. Is it
No,
on?
there's no one there yet. Let's give them the number again.
Okay, the number for the female line is 01-465-7190. 01-465-7190. Let's pick the common line anyway. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, my friend. How are you? Who's calling?
This is Jesu Lokwe.
Yeah, Olokwe Bawoni. How are you?
Not Lokwe, Jesu Lokwe.
Jesu Lokwe, yeah.
Yes, sir.
How do you fill a form if you want to fill jam form? By the time you add your surname, all the boxes. This is a sentence now. So we call you Okwe.
No, Lokwe.
Lokwe, okay, we call you Lokwe. Lopi. I don't fuck you fire.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you. See, about the man sleeping with 16-year-old.
Mm.
To me, the man should just confess. He should confess.
To his wife.
Yes.
Yeah, but did you not wait, Lopi? Did you not hear? Did you not hear when the I read where the lady said that the woman is the breadwinner?
Yeah, that's 16
Oh
years
my,
old.
that's it, Tani. Maybe you speak Yoruba.
16-year-old.
She will throw him out.
Sir, the 16-year-old has something on that man. Automatically, the 16-year-old can start blackmailing the man later. So automatically, no matter what, if the secret is still safe now.
Said, we never
the
thought of that.
lady may come out in the future to still say, you that I used to sleep with your husband. Ask, all those type of things. So I think the man
You should
himself
confess now.
should confess, but it should involve, if he's a pastor or Muslim, it should involve them. So it should just come out, call the lady like our pastor. They should come to the sitting room. He has a confession. The wife.
Or if it's traditional worship, it's even better.
Yes,
The
yes.
what
All those
Dan
people,
Kole,
yes. All of them should come together.
Okay, thank you. I didn't think of it that way. Is that the female line? Okay, let's hello. Cut down. If it's traditional, they will work on Dan Kole, and that will be it. Good morning. Who's calling?
Meg. Good morning.
Who's speaking, please?
My name is Meg.
Meg, how are you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Meg, okay.
Okay, I want to talk about.
I hope you're not a 16-year-old, though.
No,
no.
I have children that are older than.
I know now, seeing you.
So, the point is, like the last caller said, nobody knows the hold the young girl has on the man. And for a 16-year-old girl to say, "Oh, the auntie is the breadwinner," how did she know? Is it that the auntie runs down her husband before her?
Most likely.
Do you understand? So it is important the man has a way of telling the auntie, because the bubble is going to blow before them. And by then, it might be too late for him to do anything. But if he confesses, you forgive your husband. I will leave my husband, for instance, now if I hear he's doing such a thing. It will hurt me, but I will not leave him. The girl will leave. So he's better off telling her. And for the elderly man that is feeling randy around his son's girlfriend, he's well with him. He's well. Yeah, he's well.
You're praying for him?
Actually, it is not well with him.
No, what I'm saying it I'm saying
You're
it
being
in
sarcastic.
a sarcastic way. Not. Yeah, he's well with him in the sense that he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. And like Uncle Jimmy said, if I'm the girl's parents, I will tell her to leave.
You see? Make 2-1.
I will.
Saeed, do you want to change your position?
Because
I'm not.
If he has taken a liking to that girl, he's going to poison the son's mind against her, whichever way.
But it depends on the character of the son.
Exactly.
He's the one who is
depends
under
on the boy.
questioning.
Okay,
yeah.
Meg, don't go. Meg, don't go.
Yes,
I want to
yes,
ask you
sir.
this question. The man,
Yes.
when the lady told the boyfriend what happened,
Yes.
he didn't seem to have done anything. What does that tell you?
No, you see, again, no, it's possible he knows that his father is like that, which the girl doesn't know. And because he knows, both of them, he tries to carry the girl along to say, okay, maybe because he was tipsy, both of you were tipsy. So he downplays it. Maybe he knows who his father is.
But Meg, wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute. You made a point that, and Said, I'd like you to log into this. She said both of them were tipsy, which probably means there was some subtle kind of, because there's a way you will carry yourself. Yes. So when she says that both of them were tipsy, it means that there was a bit of encouragement on her side.
But I think she said they were at a party or something.
Yeah, but she said both of them.
She said all of them. She said all of them.
Why would she say that? Why would she say that both of them were tipsy?
But
if it didn't have some significance.
Let's look at it this way.
Yes.
If you are under the influence
of what?
Alcohol.
Yes.
Sometimes anything can happen.
Your inhibitions just go away.
Said,
no, wait. I'm telling
if you are talking to an expert on drinking, what drinking does is to bring out your inner thoughts.
Fine. It helps you it makes you brave
to
do whatever you want to do.
Baba been looking, don't they look that picking?
But my thinking is, if that is the case,
yes,
she should come out and tell the boyfriend,
yes,
that the man has done it the second time, and see the guy's reaction.
Right.
If the guy is in support, whether subtly or overtly, then she walks.
I got to need the help of dear Bunmi here. Let us see if we can get her on the phone. But take the next caller, please.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yes.
So I'd like to comment on the lady that was touched by her boyfriend's dad.
Hello, Jimmy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, hold on 1 second. Hello, Auntie Bunmi.
How are you?
Fine, just hold on. Let me finish with this caller, please. Yes, please go on.
Yes, so I strongly believe that she should tell her boyfriend, and I don't understand why women have to suffer for everything in Nigerian society. It's quite annoying.
Okay.
She's the one that has been inappropriately touched.
Yes.
She's the one that is dealing with the guilt of not telling her boyfriend because she's obviously scarred from the whole situation.
Okay.
Why does the man go scot-free?
Okay, all right.
Her boyfriend
We've noted your protest. We need to speak to Auntie Bunmi. Hello, Auntie, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Jimmy.
You have to put on your mic.
How are you?
Fine. Have you been following us?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
We won't know everything about what is going on.
Yes.
I suspect that the father and son they must have this sort of a understanding about their carrying on. Maybe both of them are players.
Aha! You see, Said, you see the voice of wisdom.
Huh. And there are, there is that father and son related. We have all that set up. We have that set up all over the place. The man, even some fathers go after their son's girlfriend. It happens all of the time. I mean, maybe this is the type of searching now that we are now.
So you'll be inclined to telling the girl to take a walk.
Pardon?
You will be inclined.
If you are fearful of a relationship that you are not that very deep into, and you have all these funny things going on, you should find a way of getting out of that relationship. It's not healthy.
Okay.
The man did it first time, he apologized, and he did it again. The next time, he might even rape you.
Yes.
And what would you say to that?
What about the 16-year-old?
If she could, she should walk away. If she could.
What about the issue of the...
After telling the boyfriend her intention.
Okay, Auntie.
That she was...
What about the 16-year-old who has a relationship with her ex-husband? Yes.
The guest got it perfectly well. She's a rascal. And for her to even get into that, she must have been doing that before she was 16 with other men. So if you found that, it would be the same thing. There are some wayward girls like that. Maybe, with men around the neighborhood and all that, and she would extend it to the husband's, to the auntie's husband.
Okay.
It goes on all of the time. men, especially with Nigerian men, when they have anything on the platter, they take it.
Is it all or some? Is it all or some, Auntie?
Pardon?
Did you say all men or some men?
I said Nigerian. most Nigerian men.
Most.
When you hand them anything on the platter, they don't ask questions. They take it.
Well, they just bring a fork and knife and begin to eat the damn thing. Okay, thank you very much, Auntie. God bless you. Okay. Said, your last thoughts, because we got to go.
Nkambe.
We have 5 minutes. Yeah.
Well, in a lot of ways, these things happen, but I think usually it should come to the fore. And I guess scapegoats made out of certain people, so that there can be some learning generally in the society. There are a lot of things that are happening, behind closed doors that we don't know. I mean, hearing this one about a 16-year-old and all that stuff, or
even
father-in-law and all that
yes.
stuff. I find it a bit repulsive, actually.
Yes.
And I believe that, and when we first started, I said there are always consequences for your actions. So any adult who is doing those kind of things must be ready to suffer the consequences. In any ramifications, must be ready.
Wow. And we forgot to get a reaction from dear Bunmi about the woman who is afraid that when we read her reaction.
The corporate one.
Yes, we read her reaction there. Thank you very much, Sahid. I'm sure you enjoyed yourself.
Professor Disu, thank you very much.
Would you like to be back here again for this program? You're thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it, yeah.
Maybe.
I will look outside and be sure there's no bus.
No, you were one. You were one. All right, that's where we're going to end it today.
Thank you for inviting
it was
me.
nice. Thank you very much. It was nice having Said Johnson. Said Johnson is my friend. We must be related, sir.
Go and do some genealogy.
Don't you like to be related? Don't you like to be related to somebody? I mean, you're making it look as if
I don't know. You are too much of a rascal for me to want to be related to you.
You and I both know another rascal that
we both know many rascals.
No, but this particular one. All right, so that's why we'll knock it off for today. Bunmi, thank Wemimo. Why do I keep calling you?
We will still have a naming ceremony.
Very soon. Wemimo, thank you very much.
That's
pleasure.
Deep.
Sorry?
That's deep.
Deep. A naming ceremony. Of everyone here.
If I hear.
I know what Mr. Well, we'll be back again tomorrow, but I'd like to sensitize you to what is going to happen on Friday. You remember last Friday I had somebody here for 15 minutes. And on Friday, I'm going to donate the program to him. He's going to lecture you on 10 skills. He's going to have to do that within an hour on 10 skills that young people can quickly acquire to move on. So that is my own contribution to youth empowerment. Not all this empowerment of giving you motorcycle and all this nonsense that our politicians do. The best empowerment you can give anybody, Sahid, is knowledge. And education and knowledge. So, what we're going to give you is these 10 things that you can do. So tell all the young people that you know to listen to Nigeria Info on Friday by 9 o'clock. There's going to be a lecture. This young cat, when I studied him further, you'll be amazed at what he's done for himself. You remember one time I brought a lady, Corey. She learned how to play the guitar on the internet, on YouTube. The same for another lady that I know, my daughter's friend, who started her photography, whatever, on the internet. So we're going to give you 10 skills that you can pick up to make your life better. So you don't want to miss this Friday. Help me tweet to everybody under the sun. This one is no argument on whether Buhari is this or Jonathan is that, or whether Ayofayoshe wants to become the next president of Nigeria. I almost said God forbid. You see, because one thing I'd like to tell you young people is, as some people are trying to, get involved in the process and how we can turn the country around, as an individual, you need to develop yourself. This country is not going to change for a long while to come. It is very unlikely. So you need to develop yourself with skills that will see you through the turbulent years ahead. They will be turbulent. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not your portion or whatever. Instead of sitting at home frustrated, pointing fingers on Friday, 9 o'clock, 9 to 10, we will donate this to youth development. We'd also like to thank MTN for sponsoring this program, and I'd also like to thank especially Nigeria Info for giving me the opportunity to come and do some of the rascally things that I know how to do best. But I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll be looking at political issues, so don't go away. See you then. Bye.
You know that feeling when you keep downloading and streaming it?
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.